What was the headline?
The headlines are always the same of like, we're dangerously approaching the threshold. We've somewhat surpassed it. Some say it's too late. We need to slash fossil fuel right now, fossil fuel use right now. And it's just the same thing repeated over the last bunch of years. Now, I'm not removing the seriousness of this. I'm not putting my head in the sand. But at the same time, it feels like the news is all about stoking our fears and making things seem more apocalyptic than they are.
I don't know why everybody's so afraid of global warming. It's much better. The heat is so much more fun. It's bathing suit season and cocktail parties, and you don't have to wear a jacket. And sorry, I'm so sick of closed-toed shoes.
Sorry, I should have introduced our guest before I started. We have a very special guest. I'm so excited to have her. So, Ari, you're excited too to have this person, right?
Yes, welcome.
Everyone, welcome Grata Thurrrrrrnberg, please.
Hi, you guys.
Everyone, welcome Grata Thurrrrrnberg, please.
Hi, you guys. It's so great to be here. First of all, death to the Jews. That's number one.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I noticed you were saying things like similar to that,
right.
To a degree. Yeah.
The other thing that I wanted to say is I'm now all aboard the global warming ship. I had it all wrong. It's just that before I was like, I loved sweater weather, really loved sweater weather. And now I got my hot Ozempic bod and I'm into the summer months. So if we can have that year round, no sweat off my back.
So Greta, you feel like a lot of your climate activism was coming from the fact that you felt a little
I was
overweight
just like,
and you didn't have a good
I was
summer
like
bod.
I was like a pumpkin spice girly and loved my sweaters, loved my overcoats, and now it was I was just I didn't have the ideal bod, and now that I do. Bring it on, baby.
Okay.
You know?
Interesting. Major switch.
I know. And I'm sorry about all that before. It was like, I know I got everybody all up in a tizzy.
So you're pro-warming now.
Super pro-warming.
You're on the global warming ship, you said?
Yeah.
What does that mean, really, to be on the global warming ship?
Well, it's kind of like a cruise. Because, on cruises, you get to wear bikinis all day. You party late, you sleep late. I love a cruise ship.
Global warming, that creates that lifestyle.
Yeah, it's the warming lifestyle. I'm starting a new brand. Keep a lookout. It's called the Warming Lifestyle. It will come with your starter kit. Will come with a really great pair of flip floppies and a string bikini. And I'm not really sure about the rest yet because I'm just in the kind of incubation phase of my startup. So
that's so great.
Thank you.
Really happy for you.
Do you have any questions for me about global warming?
Oh, yeah. Well, what made this change happen, really?
I already told you.
It was just the Ozempic?
Yeah.
What made you go on Ozempic?
Well, what do you mean? It seemed like everybody's
it just seemed like that wasn't something that appearances weren't like a huge thing for you.
Well, you got it all wrong.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it was just a front because I was so insecure about how I looked. So it was all just a front.
So actually, the whole time while you were speaking in front of
I just wanted
United
to be
Nations
a hottie body. That's right.
You were just thinking, oh my God, I need
hottie body thottie.
That's all you were thinking?
That's all I was thinking.
That's wild. Do you feel afraid you're going to be letting your followers and peers down?
Who gives a fuck? Okay, I truly don't care.
Okay, have some of your people joined with you in this, or are they like all just pretty
Like
mad?
I said, who cares?
Okay. Well, as you said, it's a cruise. So
Okay.
cruise is usually not just one person, right?
Yeah, but it's going to be a super fun party. It's going to be like a party bus, but on a ship.
And who's going to be on this bus?
All the hottie bodies.
Okay. It's a hottie
Yes.
body
Cruise ship.
bus party.
Yeah.
How's your love life?
Honestly, it's not amazing, to be honest. I get a lot of matches, but then the dates never happen.
Really? You're
Yeah.
what app are you on?
Come on, that's obvious.
Raya?
Yeah.
Okay. What's been like, any dates you could talk about that were interesting?
I did go on a date with one hedge fund guy.
Really?
And yeah, it wasn't like, honestly, I'm like, I don't really care so much about the like global warming anymore so much, but I
Right,
do
you said
still
that.
really care about animals. And I went to this guy's house after dinner, and he had this really cute dog, but he had like clipped its ears and tail.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, did you rescue this dog? And he was like, no. I was like, okay, first big mistake. You didn't rescue your dog. You bought a dog, you fucking idiot. And then I was like, okay, did you buy the dog knowing that they were going to clip its ears and tail? And he was like, yeah, I requested it. He requested it.
Yeah.
Because
No,
it
I
was
know
like
of this.
something they do to make it cuter or something. And so after I had sex with him, I was just like, okay, not for me.
You had sex with him?
Well, yeah. I mean, he paid for my dinner, so.
Oh. You think that you owe a man that if they pay for your dinner,
Yes.
that you owe them sex?
100%.
Have you always thought that?
Yeah,
Or
and
is
I
this
think-
just a new like pro global warming philosophy
This is just-
view on that?
I just think that this is the way it should be. You have to, it's, if you're going to get your dinner paid for, you got to give it up.
Okay. Again, everybody, in case you're just tuning in, which, I don't think you would be because this is a podcast, you probably know, but I'm talking to Greta Thurrrrrrnberg, former climate activist, now pro-global warming
Love it. I'm
spokesperson?
always
Is that-
cold, so
Uh-huh. Oh,
this
yeah.
seems a great solution to the problem.
Okay, here's the thing. You went on Ozempic, makes
Right.
you lose weight.
Right. Also makes you cold.
Right. That's the thing. So why go on those if you don't like being cold, why lose the weight in order
come
to
on,
or
use
take
your
a drug
head,
that's
you
going to make you
idiot.
feel okay, so the body is worth feeling cold and worth the earth warming past the point
Beauty
of no
over
return.
comfort, always.
Yeah. Okay. What was I going to say? Okay, interesting. Let's go back to the animals thing. So
Yeah.
I just want you're pro global warming.
Yes.
You're pro having a hottie body thotty.
Yes.
Pro Ozempic, pro
Yes.
weight loss drug.
Yes, big time.
But also pro animals.
Ozempic,
how do you-
Wegovy, Mounjaro, no more sorrow.
That's
love that song.
that's Ari's song, who's the co-host
my
of this
God.
podcast, who's
Is that-
just couldn't be here for this interview, unfortunately.
Yeah, she had to step out.
Yeah.
I think I offended her when I said some mean Jewish stuff.
Yeah, she was here and introduced you, and then she left.
Yes.
Once you said I hate the Jews,
I love-
which offends me too, by the way.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Well,
But
Nobody
I'll still have
cares
this
what you think.
conversation. Okay. So you're pro animal, but like if the environment though heats with global warming, it's going to really impact
animals are
animals.
super resilient. Haven't you heard? They're so adaptable, way more than human beings.
Like a polar bear.
Yeah, they're so cute and fuzzy. Maybe they'll shed a little more.
I feel like you know the science on this. It's kind of strange that's definitely not true.
Well,
They'll
okay.
die
All
if-
right.
if
So I have a confession.
Yeah.
I did have a lobotomy.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So I don't remember a lot of the things. I just wanted it out, zip gone out of my head.
Wait, is that kind of like what your whole stance on the conflict is? Is that why? Because
What?
when did you have the lobotomy?
Can't remember.
Okay. Well, guess I gotta
I guess.
just throw away this
No, go ahead. Let's
investigation
try
here.
to figure it out together.
All right. What do you remember what season it was, or roughly how long ago it was? You don't need to
Seasons
give me
aren't anymore because of the global warming. No more seasons.
There's still some seasons. It actually, in
Okay,
some places,
well-
gets really cold in winter, and there's like a polar
What?
I forget what they called it.
You're blowing my mind right now.
Oh, wow.
So you're saying to me that in global warming, places get colder? Make it make sense.
There just was, because of things being thrown off. I don't know the exact science. I'm not a climate scientist, but because things being thrown off, it has made certain it's
Seems
not
like
just warm, it's also like affected things in a sort of different way. Where what do they call it? Polar vortex.
a vortex. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
like
This
in the
literally
Midwest
sounds like a made up thing. Conspiracy much?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
What are you going to tell me? There's a Sasquatch here? Come out, Sasquatch.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Wait, so if you think I'm a conspiracy theorist, you know a Bigfoot is a Sasquatch, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you were just like accusing me of being a conspiracy theorist, but yet you believe in Bigfoot.
Well, I once heard a podcast. It was like a mystery podcast, and somebody called in saying that they woke up from camping. They heard talking, like human talking. But then when they stepped out of the tent, there was these big footprints that were way bigger than a bear's, but they heard English being spoken. So you explain that to me, Brett.
Well, it could have been a really big man.
No, but it was like a bare feet.
What if it was
bigger.
a giant man?
No, but it was like a bear. It had the claws.
Oh, it had claws.
Yeah.
It wasn't just bigger than bare
So
feet. It looked
what I'm
like
saying
claws.
is it was two English-speaking giant creatures. I think Mr. and Mrs. Bigfoot.
So why did you say that I was a conspiracy theorist and
I don't remember.
Okay. Whew. You're not as good of an interview as you used to be, I feel like.
Well,
I feel like the lobotomy really didn't do you any favors.
that's so fucking mean. I
I'm
can't
sorry.
believe you. I'm
You're
your
right.
guest.
I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Get your shit together, Brett Gelman.
Okay, I apologize. Greta. So you believe that all the animals will be fine because they're really
Of course,
resilient. But
yeah.
a lot of already, like, some animals have gone extinct as a result of the climate crisis.
Or
Yeah.
Or what else could it be, Brett?
I don't know. What?
Natural selection.
Wow. That's, it's interesting that you have that perspective and yet are so upset by that man
Who?
buying his dog, the guy who you had went on a date with, buying his dog from a breeder.
Honestly,
and
I don't
clipping
even know.
his dog's ears and tail.
Yeah. Well, he was also a little bit annoying.
Well, how so?
Talked a lot.
Oh, you don't want too much talking?
I prefer my men to be more mysterious.
Aloof.
Talk less, do more.
Who's your ideal man, Grata Thurrrrrnberg?
Wow, that's a really good question. I'd say somebody who's like a mute.
No, but like a specific person who exists.
Wow, that's such a good question. I'd say Donald Trump.
Greta, you mind if we take a break real quick?
I guess.
Okay. We'll be right back. I just have to go see something. We'll be right back with Grata Thurrrrrnberg, ladies and gentlemen, and people. See you soon, Greta. Are you okay?
No, not really.
What's going on?
I mean, she just said that she loves Adolf Hitler, so
Did she say I love Adolf Hitler?
Well,
I don't
in
think
so
she said
many
that. She said
words.
death to the Jews.
Whatever. Same
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, it's offensive.
Yeah.
But, we knew what we were getting into. She's like not been a real big fan lately.
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to be sitting in a room and talking to a baby Nazi.
Maybe though she's just like misinformed though, and just
okay, well,
you
know, maybe she should learn before she speaks so, definitively about something she doesn't know anything about.
Right. Well, I mean, you could have stayed in the room and told her that.
Okay, sure. Well, why don't you just go deal with it?
I really don't want to. I just was like, I don't need to make a big deal of it. To me, I don't even need to bring that up because apparently she's not the same person anymore. She's gotten a lot, stupider.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that
did you
explains
see?
the anti-Semitism.
Yeah, I mean, she looks really, really stupid.
Okay, well.
You guys, credits ready.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are you coming back in?
Nope.
Really?
I'm going to take
You can
lunch.
say this stuff to her.
I'm okay. I'm going to go take lunch and I'll see you after.
Okay. So really missing an opportunity for a discussion here.
You have fun with her.
And we're back with, hi, Greta.
What's up, Brett Gelman?
Oh, thank you for using my whole name.
You're welcome. It was really hard for me to pronounce because, sorry, but that last name is disgusting.
Oh, because it's a Jewish last name?
Yeah, could you be more Jewish?
No, I guess I can't. I got to say something, okay?
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed in you.
Why?
Well, I just, I was a big fan. I was a big fan of yours. And
Boo-hoo. Stop being such a crybaby.
Okay. You don't want to hear what I have to say?
Honestly, you're so boring. You're being so boring.
Okay, but it's like my show. I'd really like to say, I know you're my guest, but
Okay.
If you don't mind,
All
I would
right,
like to
finish
say my
already.
piece because I have some thoughts about you.
This is going to be good.
I just am very disappointed because I thought you were a real, warrior of, please don't do that. And fake snore into the mic. It's very rude. Do you, can I please, do you just not want me to say anything?
Okay, finish already. Just pick it up.
Okay, so I was a big fan over your climate activism. I very much appreciated your bravery. And then you took a very, very hard and ignorant stance on the war, and basically, came out as an anti-Semite, which is like, or a Jew hater. It's because it's like, it's weird to see somebody who like literally looks like they could have been like a Hitler Youth. And
Hitler's wet dream, baby.
that's how you see yourself?
Yeah. Big time.
As Hitler's wet dream.
Yeah.
I was really just banking on the fact that you were just a little misinformed and like getting caught in the hysteria a little bit. And
no, you got it right, sister. I hate the Jews.
Because really, okay.
Almost
I'm really
as much as I hate the cold.
Wow. I'm really.
Actually, maybe I hate Jews a little more than the cold.
You hate Jews more than the cold.
Yep.
Well, I really, was trying to give you an out here, and you just to say, "Oh,
why would I do
I'm
that?
anti, oppression."
That's
and
just a smokescreen.
I agree a lot of the time. At least. So unconsciously, it's a smokescreen at the very least for people, and consciously for other people.
I think we all just need to stop pretending that we actually care about innocent people and just say what it is. We hate the Jews, pure and simple. Let's stand behind it. Stop being such cowards.
Okay. Dark. Very, very offensive position.
Done?
I guess so. Greta Thurrrrrrnberg, everybody.
Thank you for your time, Brett Gelman.
Go fuck yourself. It's so fucked up. But it was like such a bummer seeing her like wear like I'm like, what? She's wearing a keffiyeh. It was so hardcore. Like taking like so much time out of climate activism to to join the hysteria and add legitimacy to that. Very disappointing.
Well, very disappointing world we live in.
Thanks for joining us on Neurotica. You know, don't forget to share it with a friend and please leave a review. I mean, you review everything else, right? I mean, it's comment here and comment there. Why not for us?